There you go. Hopefully that's much better. So, what is up, guys? This is Ray from Radar Reviews. I'm here standing in my my garage, as you can see there. Just waiting for my boy Hector to come around because we're gonna go catch Creed 2. So Creed 2 is a movie made of, starring Michael B. Jordan, and he's gonna be fighting again. So the first Creed was incredible. It was an awesome film, fantastic, and we're gonna go see part 2 in a few minutes. Just waiting for him to show up at whatever time he's ready. All right, peace. Woo. What up? There he goes. Yo, so we just finished coming out from watching Creed 2. Hector, your opinion without giving away the story.
Okay, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try not to. First of all, love this movie. This movie was amazing. Definitely recommend go see it. Okay, so there was a time where I thought it was a little slow, but I wasn't bored, if that makes sense. Besides that, I loved everything about it. I loved the music. It got me hyped. I love watching them train. That's one thing I love about boxing movies. Ever since Rocky, the first Rocky, you know what I'm saying? Him going in the meat, the meat locker, hitting the meat, running with Mickey. I love all the characters, great actors. I love the story each person had with each other. Like I love the way Creed was with Rocky. That was like his Mickey. I love that. I love the relationship with him and his girl. I love the relationship with the Dragos, with the father and the son. Mm-hmm. Like they had their little story, what happened to his dad back in the day when he lost, and how
that was actually a great part of the
movie. The way his son had to get him out the gutter from where they were, you know what I mean, and the way Creed, the stuff he was fighting for, you know what I mean? It's not. It just wasn't for his dad. It was for him, for his family, for his generation, I love everything. I love everything about this movie. Everything. Okay. One thing I want to mention. The fights.
All right.
Listen, the blows when they were getting hit, I felt it. Like I was holding my ribs. I was holding my face. Especially Drago, the son, he was a monster. I would never want to get hit by him. I wouldn't want to get hit by Creed either, but he was a monster like his dad.
Yeah.
If you remember the fourth one, and that's another thing that movie reminded me a lot of the fourth one. Mm-hmm. A lot of the fourth one. A little bit of the third one, a lot of the fourth one. But 2 thumbs up.
Scale of 1 to 10.
Scale of 1 to 10, I'll give it a 9.
9.
A 9.
It's a different genre movie than other movies we said.
Now Creed, the first one, I gave it a 7. So this one is definitely better. Mm-hmm. I hope they make a third one.
Yeah, I believe they're gonna make a third one as well.
And that's my review on that. Please go watch it, please.
All right, what's up, everybody? This is Ray from Radar Reviews. You already saw my boy Hector's quick review there. I have to agree with Hector on pretty much every single thing he said. I don't want to reiterate too much, but the story of the movie, I don't want to give too much about it, but it's like a letter to fatherhood. Throughout the entire movie, you got Rocky with Creed. Then you have Ivan Drago with Victor Drago, and how they have this apparent, since I failed when I was younger, you, my son, have to achieve more than what I did. And the abuse, there's abuse that goes on there, and they go into the villain story pretty deeply, actually. Like, I was surprised that they showed a lot of Victor Drago, Ivan Drago, and the side story, the backstory, and why he trains to be a fucking monster the way he is. And the thing is, there's one thing about it is that if you saw Rocky 4, you saw in Rocky 4, my man was doing drugs. He was doing steroids. Correct?
Yes, he was.
Rocky 4.
Yes, he was.
In this one, and actually, this will be Rocky 8, actually, because Creed 2 is really Rocky 8 or whatever, because it is the 8th film in that establishment. Victor Drago, the son, does not use drugs. There are no drugs.
He was born with that.
Yeah,
he was born with that drug inside him.
So I guess that actor who played Victor Drago, that dude, well, I don't know his real life, but at least the character didn't use any drugs. There was no steroids here, there was no nothing. My man was a fucking monster because he was picking up and lifting cars and shit like that, whatever the hell he was lifting, whatever the hell he was doing.
But wasn't he getting trained since he was a kid? Like, this is what he was getting trained for.
Yeah, he was trained ever since birth to be a fucking fighter. And the lines, oh my god, the lines that the people wrote into the fucking movie itself. Like, you hear a lot of them in the trailer, but one line that I absolutely love was, "Oh, this kid was born in hate," and he's talking about Victor Drago. So another line he said that and a lot of lines came from Rocky. I kept expecting something to happen with the light, but nothing happened with the light. At least maybe I missed it. I don't know. But guys, the movie. My opinion, from 1 to 10, I think this is the first movie I'm actually going to give this score to in a very long time, but like a 9.8.
It's pretty much a 10.
That's the only reason why is because it did slow down a little bit, but because it slowed down, you still weren't bored. It's just because there was character development, character building. And the thing is, some of the editing kept cutting from one scene to another scene to another scene to another scene, when I think everything could have been in the same scene, said more passionately, rather than cutting just because the visual looked better when you cut. I'd rather have the strength in the words than the prettiness in the picture. Like, that's something. There's some visuals in this fucking movie that are awesome.
Man, listen, man, I thought I was watching a real boxing match.
It
was crazy.
The fights, the fights. Even from the first fight, there's like 3 main fights, but there's like several fights that they keep cutting in and out of, especially the montage. That montage had to be the best montage since Rocky 4, because there's one part Creed completely collapses while working out, and this guy stops while he's running in the middle of the fucking desert. Sylvester Stallone stops the car. And they're driving a Mustang, which me, my brother, my whole family, we're like obsessed with Mustangs. We love Mustangs. So Adonis drops in the middle of the desert. Sylvester Stallone doesn't get out the car to help him. My man just like, get up, kid. Get up, kid. Get up, kid. With that fucking crooked mouth, get up, kid. That moment, like 30 seconds later, they cut to a whole bunch of other shit. That moment when my man gets up off the fucking street, I was like, yo, I almost cried, son. I'm dead ass. I was like, fucking Michael B. Jordan, goddamn, son of a bitch. Yo, that shit was good. The acting, Michael B. Jordan should get a fucking award. The director of this movie should get a fucking award. Sylvester Stallone, he brought it again. He played a good, stupid, smart guy, as usual. Right? I mean,
he's right here, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I grew up to Sylvester Stallone, so he's always right here.
Yeah, but his character straight up is all heart. Period. Sylvester Stallone's character is all
you
heart.
Understand, man? He has. In the Rocky movies, he's been through some shit, man. He's fought some people. He's probably got brain damage. You know, that's why he's slow. Yeah. Especially when he fought Drago.
Oh man, when he said that line, that's another line that he says that dude broke shit in me. Or he broke things in me that ain't never been fixed. It was like,
he was right about that.
I was like, oh, that was one of the deepest lines. Oh, and they had some quips back and forth. Especially when Drago said something about Adonis' father in the middle of the ring. He said, "Oh, he said about my father. No, I told him about my father." And he kind of like lost it. Whatever. Oh man, yo, Creed. Like I said, Creed 2.
That movie had everything in it. It was sad. It was funny. It was action.
Tessa Thompson. Oh, the music. Oh my God, the music. The sound. I'm buying the soundtrack. Like I should have seen the video.
Like I said, it had me hyped. I was at the edge of my chair.
And the thing is that the music they used in the trailer, they really didn't use in the movie. They used like 7 or 8 other songs, and then there was a moment where they brought back the original Rocky song. They brought it back at the right time, yo. At the right time. Yo,
yes, that like it gets my heart.
Rocky did an amazing job. I mean, Sylvester Stallone did an amazing acting job. The writing, the directing, the way it looked. That's why I gave it 9.8. If you saw the movie, you understand why I gave it 9.8. So far, it's the best movie I've seen all year. I put it even over Infinity Wars, just because there was so much heart. It got me so hyped. Infinity Wars will get you emotional because you care about the characters, but this shit felt more real, way more real. As in, like, it wasn't just that. It was a letter to fatherhood. Because
everything would do with fatherhood.
Watch the movie. Everything has to do with fatherhood. And
if you have a dad,
obviously,
go watch it with him. Or if you have a son, go watch it with him.
Yeah, especially because like me on a personal level, real quick. Like I lost my father last year. He passed away, and then I'm a single father myself. So it's like I saw this movie and I was like, every single line hit true, everything. Yeah. So 9.8 for me. You said 9?
9. You know what? 9.8. Get it.
No.
9.8. Get it.
Alright, so me and Hector gave the movie 9.8. Creed 2 was an amazing movie. I'm definitely gonna see it again.
I'm gonna see it like 4 more times.
I'm buying it on Blu-ray when it comes out.
Most definitely.
Creed 2, fucking amazing. Yes. Amazing fights, amazing scenes, amazing acting, amazing music. Tessa Thompson, her singing, if that's really her or what, whatever. She was sexy as hell throughout the whole movie. And there was one part where she started singing where you're like, actually the 2 parts where she starts singing, and you're like this, like, I love you, Tessa, you're awesome. But anyway, so I'm Ray from Rated R Reviews.
It's your boy Heck.
And we out. Go see Creed 2 in movie theaters. Do not bootleg this movie. You bootleg this movie, you're a piece of shit. Go watch it in the movie theater. That movie was amazing.
Listen, go watch it so they can make money, so they can make the 3rd one. Stop playing.
And that's the thing though. This movie ends without an opening for a 3rd movie. That's the thing. A lot of franchises, they make movies to leave it open.
Yeah.
And this one didn't leave anything open. It ended. The movie ended. And let's see what happens in part 3. If they make a part 3. Anyway, Ray from Rated R Reviews, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it here at the Regal. Because I saw the movie, I paid for it, my damn ticket. Peace out.